What's going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 35 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we finished off the Galactic HQ over in Veilstone City, tried out a couple new team members, and they're working out nicely so far. And Cyrus and his galactic goons have ventured his ways, all their ways and waves and stuff. They ventured over here to Mount Coronet. So, we are here on Route 207, as the sign says, and today we begin our trek up the mountain to the climax of the story. But first, let's hop right into a team recap. Up first, we have got Totem the Executor, of course being our starter, Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, and Energy Ball, Psychic, Woodhammer, and Leech Seed. We have got Tit Duck the Magmortar holding that Flame Plate, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Flamethrower, Fate Attack, Sacred Fire, and No Longer Cut. I taught it my TM for Teeter Dance, because that's really... Tit-Duck could not learn much from my TMs, and it couldn't learn much from, like, its relearnable moves other than Thunder Punch, but Magmortar with Thunder Punch doesn't really make too much sense. So I just taught it Teeter Dance just to teach it something. We have got Crasher Wake's Worst Nightmare, Coop the Lucario holding that Fist Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, and Orsphere, Ironhead, Bone Rush, and the newly acquired Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is a move that Lucario actually learns at level 1. So I did have it relearn that, so Rock Smash is gone. You guys are starting to get a sense of why there was a little delay there between the team recap and the beginning of the video, so you'll see why I cut there. But up first, we do have Teller the Golduck holding that Splash Plate, Rash Nature with Damp, and Surf, Zen, Headbutt, Water Pulse, and Roar of Time. I completely forgot to mention too, I leveled up my entire team up to level 46 because I did find out that Cyrus's ace at the peak of Mount Coronet is going to be probably level 53. Which is really scary, and I probably could have done like 1 or 2 more levels than 46. So, this might be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see how it goes. We of course have a Spinoos, the Exploud, holding that Icicle Plate, Quirky Nature with Soundproof, and Strength Crunch, Thunderfang, and Ice Fang. And Avmies the Beedrill is currently not on the team. I figure, having Beedrill is not exactly the greatest thing to have during the best part of the story. But all that being said, we do actually need, I believe, Strength and Rock Climb and possibly Rock Smash as well. So I have thrown Diego the Gramble onto the team. Diego isn't holding an item, but it is leveled up with the rest of the team. Naughty Nature with Intimidate, and all the things you'd expect from a good HM slave. Strength, Cut, Rock Smash, and Rock Climb. So... yeah, Avmies is gonna take a chill pill for the next few episodes, and not to worry, Avmies will be put back onto the team by the 8th gym badge. Like, as soon as I'm done all this stuff at Mount Coronet, Avmies will return to the team, in case you were any kind of worried about that. So, I'm gonna kinda... I want to take this opportunity to, because I've been failing to do this for like the last 1,000 episodes of this series, because that's totally how long the series has been going. I've been failing to do this, but I need to make a certain shout out to, I don't even really know how to pronounce this. Oh my god! Dragon Skull! Oh... my god. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a Kingdra. I'm very tempted to just go and do that right now. To be clear, that is the first dragon scale that I picked up, right? Yes, it is. I super badly want to switch out Teller for Kingdra right now. I will leave it for now. I'll let Teller go through Mount Coronet, and then we will... decide such things. Anyways, the shout out that I've been meaning to make is to a guy known as and I'm not gonna pronounce this right, but Cicabe, I think it is. He's a good friend of Nick's, actually. and Cicabe has been watching through this entire series and commenting on every single episode that he watches. Which, I mean, let it be known that I highly appreciate that. And, yeah. So, Cicabe, you're awesome and stuff. So, I don't think... Well, I don't know how much we're going to be able to get through in this episode, because this whole part of Mount Coronet that we're going through right now is a little bit large. And we're going to need to keep putting on freaking rappels again and again and again and again. Thankfully, I think I have enough, though. And this is the TM for Brian. Oh, okay. We reacquired that. That just makes me sad about Phlegm dying all those years ago. Episodes ago. Years, episodes. They're interchangeable to me somehow. Again, I'm not trying to be so anal about finding hidden items, but again, there's always the possibility of Master Balls or, you know, insane stuff. Oh, I definitely thought one of those was the thing. Going over here is the wrong way, I believe, so let's check it out, see if there's any things. There will be a thing on here. That is 2 repeat balls this episode. Okay, that's... I literally cannot use a repeat ball in this current kind of randomizer that I'm doing, so I don't know why you're giving those to me, game. I mean, I guess technically, yes, I can use them, but not for what they're good at. Okay, so yeah, there is going to be a lot of galactic guys that we're going to be facing off against in this place. Also, Shift Tree is not overly good for Executor, so... hello, restart popping up on the screen. Go away. I'm going to switch into Tit-Tuck, I guess is my smart thing to do. Please don't have Pursuit, thank you. That would actually be really bad. I wonder if that would one-shot me. I don't think Shift Tree has way too much in the way of physical attack, but, you know, Pursuit is very scary when it comes to that. This is probably going to do, like, 10% of me. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe Shift Tree is a little better than I thought it was. I've actually used a Shift Tree before, too, in Omega Ruby. It was one of the 6 main ones that I used in my giant file of Omega Ruby, and I enjoyed using it. I called it Whompy Willow. I would have called it Whomping Willow, but of course there has to be a character limit. Stupid Pokemon. Okay. Galactic Grunt 1 out of 10,000 has been disposed of. That is, of course, a bit of an exaggeration, but, you know. Oh, there we go. There's that Fratsberry again. Hi! What exactly do you plan on murdering me with? Would you happen to have a Dialga that you'd be able to give to me? It has a Honchkrow. Honchkrow's pretty cool. I'll take that if you want to give that to me. Sure. Honestly, if I ever got a Honchkrow, I might consider putting that on the team in favor of Exploud. I would only consider that. I don't think I'd actually do it. As for right now, though, I guess we just use Speduce. That's about all we can do. I know that Honchkrow gets, like, Revenge or something like that by level up. So, maybe I should be slightly worried about that. And, well, this just happened, so... with Exploud's defense not being too much, this might actually hurt if I hit myself, but let's just see if I can do a Thunderfang right now. I cannot, and ow. And there goes a 1/5 of my health. Great. Thanks, Honchkrow. It's not at all appreciated, buddy. Come on, Speduce. Shout through that confusion. Nope, you're just gonna keep whacking yourself. Great. Did that do less damage just then? Okay. Okay, now this Honchkrow is starting to slightly worry me. Speduce, can you please do something? What? Speduce! What are you doing? Thank you for not using Dark Pulse or something, by the way, because that would have hurt more. Okay. This is going poorly. Spadeus, I swear, if you hit yourself... Why? Why have I been so bad at breaking out of confusion lately? Not to mention, this has been like 4 turns of confusion. I've usually been good at like breaking out in like 2 or 3 turns. There we go! Let's see this Ice Fang do a lot. Because my attack is sharply risen, I believe. That's what Swagger does, right? Does it sharply raise or just number 1 raise? Because that's what it's called. Number 1 raise. Wing attack is doing too much. But a Thunderfang should kill. Om-Nom. Om-Nom of the Zap variety. Because there's a lot of varieties of Om-Nom in this game. There's Dark Om-Nom. There's Thunder Om-Nom, Ice Om-Nom, Fire Om-Nom. In later games, there's Psychic Om-Nom. And isn't there, I don't know what else there is. I guess there's technically in this game Bug Om-Nom as well. Avmies has it. Okay, so yeah, I do believe a repel is still going. Yeah, I'm gonna try my very best to ignore my OCD and try not to look for hidden items so fiercely. I will also continue to try and not get encounters because those are annoying. There's a thing up here. It is a blue scarf. That's a battle item, isn't it? Nope, just an item. Alright, I will see what that does later. There's gotta be something here, right? Oh, right there. Okay. I will let Diego do a little bit of kaboom! And you are... I just got that last episode. I don't need it again. Considering I'm never using either of them. Is there something? There is something there. I like how not even 30 seconds after I said I'm gonna try and ignore my OCD, here I am just clicking things again. There's another odd keystone, which I can't really do anything with because I did unfortunately learn that you cannot... Oh, there's nothing there. You cannot do that little event with the underground meeting people in Spiritomb. There's no way to get around it, so... Unfortunately, we are stuck with the way that things are without Spiritomb. Makes me sad, because I do greatly like Spiritomb. You know what I don't greatly like? Is that every second item, if not every item, is a freaking berry! I guess that's my own fault, because I believe in the randomizer there was the option to turn off quote-unquote bad items, and I think that did include, like, berries and mail, so it's my own stupid fault that I'm getting so much berry and so much mail. So much berry. Alright, I think this is the last kaboom for now, and you? Rare candy, okay, sure. I guess we might use that at some point. Maybe. I do believe there are a few hidden items in here as well, so you'll have to indulge me for a bit as well. Hi! We will start with the high. I keep having this little miniature fear that the mouse cursor appears on the screen, because sometimes it just wanders onto the bottom screen, but I'm pretty sure I made it so that the recording software doesn't actually pick that up. I think. Totem is in against a bug type, and that scares the hell out of me. So, Tit-Duck, can you do something about this butterfly? Burn! You have been burned. If this were, like, real life, this Beautifly would have no wings anymore. It might not even have body. It would just be complete and... It would be total ash. Yay, Grim and Dark Thoughts. Hippowdon. That's probably a little better for Totem, but I think Hippowdon gets, like, Crunch by level up, so I might just use Teller instead and be safe. Because in my mind, Hippowdon is another one of those quote-unquote wildcard Pokemon, like I mentioned Rampardos was last episode, in that, like, Hippowdon has a hell of a lot of HP, so, you know, I don't feel too safe about just leaving in things that it might be super effective against. I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm worrying so much, but I've made it my own personal mission at this point to make Totem live until the end of this LP. Because it's incredible that it's lived 42 episodes. No. Is that how many No, this is what, episode 35. So it lived for 33 episodes. And I want it to live for 33 more. Oh, that's Arceus. Okay. Lucario, do your thing, please. I'm a little bit worried about this, because Arceus will have Earth Power by this point, now that I'm thinking about it. And it's level 42. This might actually be a grave mistake. I feel like I will outspeed it, but I'm not so sure that an Aura Sphere will one-shot it. And an Earth Power might one-shot me. You know what? I do not want to lose my Lucario coming up to the last part of this game. I would prefer to use, like, Teller or something. Or no, this... Doesn't Arceus get, like, Revenge or something? Why? No. Yeah, Teller is fine. I said Revenge thinking that I had just said Speedus. I'm stupid. Gravity. Well, that's not Earth Power. But I do believe that Arceus is going to have Earth Power still at this level. I'm not so sure what Arceus' level up moveset is like, but I do remember that the last Arceus that I faced, I don't know how long ago it was, but there was an Arceus that I faced that there is the Earth Power. And I was worried about it having Earth Power, so I looked up between episodes, and it did in fact have Earth Power by level up. And yeah, that does like 50 points of damage, something like that, to Golduck. So imagine what that would do to frickin' Lucario, who is less specially defensive and also weak to Earth Power. Like, that would supremely hurt. I was momentarily confused there as to why there's a Sandstorm up, but I remember now that there was a Hippowdon earlier. Okay, so as long as this doesn't crit or anything too bad. Although, at this point, I wouldn't be too sad about losing Teller now that I have, you know, a Kingdra that can finally become a Kingdra. Alright, so the Sandstorm is going to finish off the Arceus. It is not going to finish off me, thankfully. Or not thankfully, who knows? I'm sorry, Teller. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't mind having you around. And that is all this person had. I'm gonna take a moment and heal up my Pokemon real quick. Alright, and this particular rock has to go kablooey via Diega. And Muscle Band. Yay! Something to sell. Yay. Always like selling things. Yay. Oh, another berry. Shocking. Totally, completely shocking. Hi. So I'm a little bit worried, actually, because I actually don't have too many more Hyper Potions. I think I only have 10 more. I probably should have bought more between episodes. I thought that I had way more than that. So there's a slight chance that between episodes I'll go all the way back and buy more things. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes first. This Torkoal is going to get obliterated by Surf. And yes, I realize that the word obliterated has become like my favorite word ever in these last few episodes. I don't know, there's not too many more powerful words than that when it comes to just, you know, killing other Pokemon. So, I don't know. I try and mix it up when it comes to my vocabulary, but sometimes I don't succeed. I don't know. I'm gonna use Tit-Duck this time for the Honchkrow because I want to confuse it before it confuses me. So let's see if Teeter Dance can actually come in handy. I'm curious to see. It's gonna be weird seeing a Teeter Dance come from anything except, because Lilligant is the one that's mostly known for using Teeter Dance as far as I've seen. So I don't think I've ever seen the animation for Teeter Dance in this game. That was interesting. But the Honchkrow is confused, and God damn it! Well, it was worth a try. And yeah, attack does sharply raise, so I feel like, Sacred Fire does do more at this point for me. So let's try doing that. If I can break through, that would be fantastic, but wow, I'm bad at that these days. Okay, Tita just hit himself in confusion, and if this Honchkrow actually breaks through confusion, this is actually scary. Oh, it just uses haste. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch out right now because Titduck is hitting himself way too much right now. Om nom. Also, let it be known that this Honchkrow only got confused and hit himself once. This game is biased, damn it! There's a nasty plot, which is kind of scary, but I do outspeed this thing, so a strength will finish it off at this point, and I'm not confused, thankfully. So, let's get this bird out of here for a second time this episode, because I continue to have lack of variety. And before there's like 4 Honchkrows in this episode. It's gonna happen. Just watch. Okay. I still feel like there are more hidden items to be had around here, so I will continue to glance around. Mental Herb. That's a thing that I continue to not know what it does, so I'm at the point where I don't care anymore, though. Okay, so I don't know. I have a little more confidence now, actually, that I might be able to just get through all of this earlier part of Mount Coronet. So we will see how this goes. Because I'm making very nice time right now, and there's not nearly as much to this as I thought there was. So, we will continue on our merry way. I'm not going to go down through this cave yet, because that's actually the way to get out, and down that way will actually lead to, I think there's like a TM at the end that's currently being blocked by a dude. There's another soul dude, by the way. Cool. Yeah, there's a dude that blocks that way until you, like, until you finish all the stuff at Mount Coronet. I think it's a galactic dude, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, there is one more hidden item to be had at that boulder down there, so I'm gonna rush down there real quick. Spedus! You know, honestly, I've given a lot of really awesome nicknames in this playthrough, not to toot my own horn, because there's been a lot of stupid ones as well. But I don't think there's any that I like quite as much as Spedus. There's something incredibly powerful about that for me. If you've ever played Skyrim too, then you understand just how powerful of a name that is. White Flute? What does that do? I think White Flute, or like, I see White Flute and I think of the thing to like, get to Arceus. Makes wild Pokemon, we're like, okay, so... No, that's the... What is that called? Isn't that the Azure Flute or something like that? That special item that was never released that you use to get to Arceus? I think that's what it's called. Anyways. There's a couple more fights to be had just now. And then I have a slight feeling that this episode might be a little bit shorter than usual because I am going to end it just before we get to Spear Pillar. And we will deal with all the Spear Pillar things in the next episode. For now, I did just want to get through this trek up the mountain, which admittedly was a lot shorter than I thought it would be, as I've mentioned like 5 times now. Motham is what? Bug flying, so I guess I could use one of those moves. I also really, really want to test Roar of Time. Again, indulge me for a second here. I want to test this. I will use Water Pulse first, just to be sure that this thing doesn't have anything that will overly hurt me. Because I have a slight feeling that Motham is going to have Giga Drain or Mega Drain or something like that. So let's just see on this turn first how much a Water Pulse can do. Just so I'm sure that Roar of Time will do everything that I want it to. And it... Whoa! That did a lot. And Air Slash... is gonna kind of hurt, actually. Screw it. I'm just gonna keep using Water Pulse. Because I believe Roar of Time does have the slight chance to miss, so I'd rather not lose my Golduck to a miss of a Roar of Time. Because, yeah, that's not a thing that's ever been heard of, ever. Aww! Well, that just makes me uber sad. Also, Totem. Oh, I miss Geraldine. You know, honestly, I know I did say when I captured the Seadra that there would be like, I would probably switch out the lantern that I had for the Kingdra if I did get a Dragon Scale. I'm not so sure that that would be true, to be honest, because I did really enjoy using Geraldine. And, I don't know. I love Kingdra, but at the same time, Geraldine was really starting to grow on me during the end there. And now it's gone, thanks to a stupid freaking Groudon. Must always dwell on sad thoughts. I do believe there's a hidden item back here somewhere on this, okay. More flutes! If it's not a freaking berry, then it's gonna be a flute. Oh, and a water stone, cool. I did already have a water stone, so you know, that's nothing new. But it's still very, very cool. I have a feeling that this is actually the last guy that you fight before we make it to the summit. And if that is true, then, yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a shorter episode. Oh, hi, Articuno! I sadly do not have any Rock-type moves for this. And Totem would be idiotic to use, so I'm going to switch out real quick. Okay, just for fun, let's see if this Kablooey can one-shot this Articuno. I have some doubts, because I do believe Articuno is surprisingly defensive, but that's okay. It can't do much to me, other than freaking Ice Shard. Oh no. Ow. Stop throwing Ice Shards at me. It hurts. Very, very slightly. And the Articuno's gone. I'm pretty sure to this point I have yet to see Zapdos or Moltres. I believe that is true. And Sharpedo. I kind of just want to stay in. Screw it. You know, I completely forget the way I randomized it, but do I have the National Pokedex to begin the game with, or is that not in this game? I'm pretty sure that is an option in either the randomized version of 4th gen or 5th gen. Because I have tried randomized 5th gen before on Nick's laptop, and that might have been an option there. I'm kind of interested to see, to be honest. I will check right about now. As soon as this guy stops talking to me and giving me money. Pokedex. Scene 122. No. So yeah, it is not National Pokedex just yet. Which, you know, that's fine. Just kind of curious to see what I've seen. I have not seen a Palkia yet? Huh, interesting. So yeah, I do plan on doing like a big montage at the end of this playthrough of like the things that I haven't seen yet. But that's a thing to worry about later. Oh hey, there is one more guy. Cool! Let's try and get a full half hour out of this episode. It's not going to happen, I don't feel, but, you know, we can hope and dream. Oh, with 3 Pokemon, it may very well happen. Wormadam, I don't know exactly how safe I feel leaving in Totem, because I don't know what Wormadam gets as far as level up bug moves. So I'm just gonna switch into, I don't know, something else. Okay, so I have a really hard time believing that I wouldn't outspeed this thing. Okay, yeah, it is, the bug grass type is super dead from this, you know, super special attacking beast like Magmortar. I don't know. That was some of the worst commentary ever, but I'm not known for my good commentary at this point. Another Sharpedo! What is with this freaking lack of variety lately? I don't understand. Also, it's slightly worrisome that none of my team has become level 47 yet. I perhaps should have grinded a little bit more. There's a chance that I'll just do that between episodes, too. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. This Sharpedo is super gonna die. Again, to an Aura Sphere. Because I just keep running through the scenario in my mind of what if Cyrus's level 53 Pokemon just so happens to also be Dialga or something. I keep mentioning Dialga because that is honestly like the worst thing for me. Other than the fact that I do have Lucario and Aura Sphere would do a lot. Speaking of Aura Sphere, let's destroy an Empoleon with Aura Sphere. But I kind of have the feeling that I should maybe put a couple more levels on my team before I enter Spear Pillar. So that is something that I will consider between episodes, but as long as this Empoleon is dead, which it is, via critical hit, fantastic. And Coop should gain a level from this, actually. Oh, 100%. Yep, that is a level. Okay. So yeah, Oh, Dragon Pulse! Would I get more use from Dragon Pulse or Dark Pulse? Being realistic. Dragon Pulse is 10 points more powerful. I wouldn't use Lucario for Psychic types, really. Well, I have other options for Psychic types, and I don't know. I might just get rid of Dark Pulse. Because Dragon Pulse is kind of cool. So I want to keep it as that. Yeah! And I do believe that that is all the trainers that we are going to fight for now. And that is going to bring... Yep. That's going to bring this episode to an end. So, in the next episode, we are going to be going to Spear Pillar, which is going to be the climax of the major story of the game. And, yeah, we're going to fight the bosses of Team Galactic and hopefully capture whatever Dialga is randomized to. So, thank you guys for watching. Let's have more fun next time.